G'day legends, James here from Gamma Flare. Le Mans tested every driver, and round 8 delivered one of the greatest comeback drives of the season. Let's get stuck into the action. Connor C.K. Franson led the field into turn 1, but the opening lap quickly descended into chaos as Darren Lobb spun into the sand trap and lost his front bumper. From 27th on the grid, Alex Sprague started carving through the field. The race changed dramatically when Aidan Williams crashed heavily into the tyre barriers. Then on the final lap, a breathtaking four-wide fight ended in spectacular fashion as Joshua Holmes slammed into the wall and Fraser Clegg crashed into the tyre barriers. When the checkered flag fell, Alex Sprague completed an extraordinary charge from 27th on the grid to claim victory. Darren Lobb recovered from his opening lap drama to finish second, while Jacob Beale secured the final podium. Up next, the championship heads to Indianapolis Motor Speedway, where long straights, heavy braking zones, and relentless slipstream battles promise another spectacular round of GT3 racing. Now, let's hand it over to the team at the Broadcasting Lounge for all the action from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Keep it pinned, and I'll see you at the next track, legends.
Welcome everyone to our live racing here for the MRP GT3 Winter Series. We are here for round 9 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, a track known for the Indy 500 and the Brickyard 400, but today it'll play host to GT3 machinery, and it is going to be a tough one with 3 rounds after this left to go in the championship. My name is Brandon Stark, and alongside me tonight, while also playing in the producer's chair, is Wayne Bloor. Wayne, welcome to the racing.
Yo, how's it, Brandon? Yeah, back into it, loving this. Yeah, gonna miss Shane tonight, but yeah, no doubt he'll be listening away and watching, and yeah, let's dig on in, man. Indianapolis Speedway, 30 plus cars on track, new stream layout as you can see, and yeah, we are ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll keep the seat warm for Shane when he decides, when he's allowed to come back to us. But before we crack into it, let's quickly have a look at our track map and show all our viewers what the layout is tonight that we'll be playing around in, so you can see it there. Indianapolis Motor Speedway takes up part of the Speedway layout. However, we run in the opposite direction to what we normally see this track used in, and then of course it is the usual Grand Prix layout on the infield. IndyCar used this layout. Formula One used to race here. It was a tough few years for Formula One. Who can forget the infamous, I think it was 2005 race where only 6 cars ended up competing, which was a bit of a ball fest, I can tell you that much. And we'll have a quick look at our points for this one coming in. Like I said, 3 rounds left to go. This is round number 9.
Good idea.
And our point system is currently looking at Alex Sprague leads the championship with Adam Hughes in second place. 339 points is the difference. But look at that. Race wins for Alex Sprague. He's got a feature race win to his name. He's won a couple of other races this season. And of course, Adam Hughes with 3 race wins to his name. It just shows you consistency is key. Of course, don't forget we've still got a few drop rounds to come into this one as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we crack on any more into qualifying, we're going to quickly pop in through a little ad to promote our sim racing hub.
G'day legends, James here from Gamma Flare, and buckle up because sim racing just got a serious upgrade. For years, we've all been chasing the same thing: faster laps, bigger grids, closer battles, stronger communities, a single place where racers can connect, compete, and belong. Well, mate, that place has officially arrived. Introducing the all-new Gamma Flare Sim Racing Hub. And trust me, this isn't just another app sitting on your phone collecting dust. This is the heartbeat of your racing world. Your championships, your events, your stats, your rivals, your mates, your racing community, all connected in one powerful place. Whether you're hunting lap records, chasing championship glory, climbing the rankings, or simply looking for your next battle on track, the Sim Racing Hub puts everything you need right in your pocket. Want to know where you stand? Dive deep into detailed driver statistics, race results, championship standings, performance tracking, and season history. Every lap, every race, every point, every step of your journey. Planning your next race weekend? Too easy. Jump into the live calendar and instantly see upcoming races, qualifying sessions, special events, community competitions, and championship rounds, all organised and ready to go. But now we're getting into the really exciting stuff. The Sim Racing Hub gives you direct access to major events and championships with seamless registration. One click, one entry, one place to get yourself on the grid. From weekly community races right through to the legendary Supercars NZ Championship, you're never more than moments away from your next green flag. Register, race, compete. Then follow every championship battle as it unfolds with live standings, season-long rivalries, and points fights that go right down to the wire. And here's where things get properly wild. Live driver interaction. That's right, follow your mates, message competitors, build rivalries, celebrate victories, share the highs, laugh off the disasters, and fire up some classic pre-race garage banter before the helmets go on. For the first time, the racing community is connected like never before. Add breaking iRacing news, event updates, community announcements, and everything happening across the Gamma Flare ecosystem, and you've got the ultimate sim racing companion, built by racers for racers. So here's the deal. The lights are on, the engines are fired, the grid is forming, and the rest of the field is already rolling out. Right now, grab your phone and scan the QR code on your screen. In less than a minute, you'll be connected to one of the fastest growing sim racing communities on the planet. One scan, one download, one community. Everything sim racing. The Gamma Flare Sim Racing Hub. Your racing world connected. I'm James from Gamma Flare. Keep it pinned. Stay absolutely rapid. And remember, championships aren't won sitting in the garage. I'll see you on the grid, legends. Catch you trackside.
Humming. We are humming. Back into it.
Back into it indeed. Shout out to James there for promoting the Sim Racing Hub app. Of course, that is your one-stop Sim Racing Hub app to get into the community for Supercars NZ. Check out the 3 championships that we are running. We have Supercars on Tuesday nights, Porsches on Wednesdays, and Thursdays we race around GT3 machinery, very expensive GT3 machinery. So far in the qualifying, we are nearly 8 minutes down in this 15-minute session. 2 races tonight, a 20-minute and a 30-minute race. CPS, 1 CPS per race. And of course, race 2, don't forget, is an inverted top 10. Currently, Connor Franson leads the way with a 1:24.2, and Alex Sprague is right behind him. Zach Went-Smith, new driver to the series this season, in another Lamborghini for the PRNZ Mad Scientist team, is in 3rd, with Sean McNamara and Jesse Simpson running out the top 5. So a bit of a mixed grid, which is great to see, and of course we'll see how it all plays out on board here with Jarko Fenter, who is still yet to set a lap time. Look how much steering he's putting into that car.
Warming those tyres, Out lap, getting ready to hum. Getting ready to put down a time.
So we'll keep an eye on Jarko Fenter here. We'll actually stay with him for this lap, see what he does, give you guys a good view. Here's a good camera view here of what it is like to race around this Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So we'll stay on board here with Jarko and see how he goes. Here we go. So foot flat on to the main straightaway, up the gears in the McLaren. Going past the colourful pit booms on the right and past the insane crowd here at Indianapolis on the left. Here we go into turn 1. Very tight entry into there, now to turn 2. And around into 3. Very open section. This can go about 2 wide in here if you're brave enough, or 3 wide if you're feeling extremely brave. Into the flip-flop coming up now. There you go, through the left and through the right. Watch the shortcut there. Got to watch that you don't cut it too much, or iRacing will give you a slap on the wrist and tell you to slow down. down the back straightaway now into this left-hander here. Obviously, don't want to make the mistake of cutting it too early and going over the other curve instead, and then risking yourself a shortcut through this S's bend here. Up and towards now, coming back onto the oval section, which you're on for at least 2-3 seconds before you're back on the brakes again for this infield section here, which brings you towards the end of the lap. Down to the right, a little bit of a rise over and through to the left, and back around the right-hander. Pretty clean lap here from Yako. We'll see what he can do. We'll see where it puts him. Right up against the wall there. And Yako comes across the line. It will put him in P10.
P10, there we go.
So 10th fastest man on the circuit at the moment. A few more changes happening up and down the grid. Adam Hughes jumping up to 5th place. Jensen Bade in 4th with Sebastian Bade in 9th. So big changes up and down the grid. Oh, Jensen Bade launching over that curb there. We did say you got to watch the entry there. Philip Antoon in P8 as well. Darren Lobb down in 15. So a few more times coming in, and they're coming in pretty quick. 4 minutes left in this one, Wayne.
Yeah, Lob will be ready to get a lap time in, along with Sebastian Bade and still Bota and Francis Clegg still down the order there. Still got a few laps to, yeah, get a bit of space and then get that hot lap in for the quali. Adam Hughes up in the 4th.
Yeah, Adam Hughes doing quite well with where he is at the moment.
Shane Eager in here. That mighty Mustang, Shell V-powered, guns up racing machine.
Jensen Bade up into 1st.
Whoa, there we go.
124.1. So he's beaten Connor Franson. Now, rules are, if you're new to the series, there is a rule in place. It does say 15 minutes for qualifying, but you're only allowed 2 laps. So you're only allowed 2 flying laps. Once you've done your 2 flying laps, you can't go back out and do a 3rd. Connor Franson found that out the hard way at round 1. Unfortunately, got nailed for that one. Or round 2, I think it was. Got nailed for that one. Had to stop from the pit lane. So Jensen Bade now
nice.
has got that run in. Now, was that his 2nd lap?
Oh, here we go. Fraser Clegg.
Round.
Start, finish line.
And where does Fraser end up? It looks like he's just going to go for a lap now.
Oh, cool.
So here's his flying lap now.
Let's look at this, eh? Super fast, Fraser Clegg, Red Bull machine.
Yeah, Red Bull machine won the Bathurst race, and that was the first round he did. Round 2 or 3 of the series, so he was absolutely flying at Bathurst. I think he put Red Bull in the tank. I made the joke that he put Red Bull in the fuel tank, which caused the car to go fast. So we'll see now if Fraser Clegg can get further up. 13 minutes down. We'll see. You can see a lot of the drivers now already have set lap times. A handful are still yet to set a time in this one.
Nice sunny day out there, Brandon.
Yeah, beautiful day out there. I wish it was nice and hot in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Fortunately, it's a bit cold still. We're still in the winter period, which is a bit unfortunate. But it's all right. We can get home, dress warmly, put the heater on. We'll be fine.
Yeah. Also, air temp 27 degrees Celsius at the moment. So nice, calm 12-kilometre breeze across the side of the track. Here it is. Fraser Clegg lap down, getting his lap down.
Where does this pop him into? He pops him into 11th.
Just behind Sean McNamara, so yeah.
So behind the series admin goes Fraser Clegg.
That's
a couple
cool.
more drivers still to set a time. I've got Stefan Adams in the session, but I don't see a time on board for him.
Still not. He's parked it up, so Stephen Adams.
A couple of drivers without times there. Yeah, a couple of drivers without times there, Wayne. So
yeah, Christian Hermanson also pretty fast here at Supercars NZ. races with us now and then. It'll be cool to see what he can put down tonight as well. So didn't set a lap time, but yeah.
Well, if he's pretty quick, he might pull what we saw at Alex Sprague last week and the week before that, with just the speed coming up from the back and then coming and making their way to the front. So Fraser Clegg now 4 seconds to go on the clock before it ticks over. Fraser looks like he's still on a lap.
Oh, and it's over. Look at that.
And it's over.
Boom.
So the way it works here in iRacing, the two-race format cuts out the time. So we'll take a look at our grid as they line up. So Jensen Bade gets the pole position in the Ferrari alongside Connor Franson for second. Alex Sprague in third, with fellow Lamborghini driver Zach Wentz-Smith in fourth. Adam Hughes at a P5 with Sebastian Bade at a P6. Then it's Darren Lobb and Yoko Fenter, a couple of South Africans, in seventh and eighth. Robert Henry in ninth with Sean McNamara, the Supercars NZ admin, in 10th. Fraser Clegg in P11 with Philip Antoon in P12. Another McLaren with Jesse Simpson in 13th. And 14th is Blake Greenhall with Aaron Goodrick and Jet Adams following him. Wouter Botha in another McLaren in P17 with Lee Swinney in P18. Nick Aston in P19 with Josh Thompson in P20, first of the Mercedes AMGs. Sorry, make that the second AMG. Sorry, Robert Henry's in an AMG.
Look at you
Jonathan
all over it.
Birdwhite in P21 with the first of the Corvettes in Christian Jenkins. I got that one right. Scott Kender with Peter Blackie, Steve Darren, Shane Edgar, Matthew Gerard, Thomas McCall, Tony Nicholas, and rounding out the field is Christian Hermanson and Stefan Adams. Now, just want to shout out to Louis Robinson, who is actually in race control tonight alongside Dylan Radford and Peter Vanderberg. Dylan Radford, I can confirm, is our safety car driver tonight should we need him.
There we go.
Well, Wayne, that is the grid. 31 cars are going to take to this grid, and it is a full formation lap I can see.
Awesome.
Plenty of time for the drivers to warm up their tires and get enough heat into the rubber. The iRacing pace car will take off very soon, and we will get underway with round number 9 of the GT3 Winter Series.
Supercars NZ GT3s. These guys will be gonna yanking on those steering wheels, warming those tyres, getting it all together.
If you yank them too hard, I think you might spin, and unfortunately we've seen that in the real world. It does happen, but we'll see how it goes here tonight. Just want to remind everyone, coming up at the rest of the calendar, we have St. Petersburg next week. Just want to give everyone a heads up on that. So St. Petersburg Grand Prix track next week. Red Bull Ring is round 11, and then we end off the season with a round at Suzuka. So we visit some pretty high-end tracks towards the back end of this season.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Definitely, but here we are, right here, right now. Indianapolis.
One driver I'm certainly going to keep an eye out for tonight, and I encourage everyone else to do the same, is Alex Sprague and Adam Hughes. They have got those cars driving like they're on rails. Now, Connor Franson is quick. Don't get me wrong. Connor Franson is a quick driver. He's proven that throughout this season. But Adam Hughes and Alex Sprague somehow find that little bit of extra pace in their individual cars. Now, Connor, of course, will be quick tonight. I don't count him out for a race win. But, like I said, Adam Hughes and Alex Sprague somehow gel with those cars very well. Take a look back through the field at some of the beautiful multi-million-dollar machinery that we have on track for you here at Indianapolis, here on the Broadcasting Lounge.
Yeah, look at these cars. Isn't it awesome? So
Fantastic
good.
to see. Oh, look at Jensen Bate. He wants to go. He wants to get away from Connor and Alex and everyone else behind. I think he's had enough. He wants to get right in beside the iRacing controlled safety car. Bit of a naughty boy there. See a couple of the Lambos. There's that PRNZ Mad Scientist.
Yeah.
Lamborghini there. Quite stands out with the colours though, doesn't it?
Yeah, sitting in fourth too. So Zach Wendell Smith into it. Supercars NZ having a blast. Jump in your GT3. Come and have a race. It's all good. Everybody's welcome, all levels. A lot of respectful driving. Not in the first few laps, but
you'll be able to find. At least you'll be able to find someone to race with and someone to battle with. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Here we go. Sprague still warming up his tyres. Here we go. Going to come around the final corner now. We're about to get off racing. Watch them all close in 2 by 2. Round the final corner. And hold the line. Hold the line. And we're going racing. Oh, what a start for Connor Franson. Look at Sprague. Oh, right across the nose goes Connor Franson. That's not the start Jensen wanted. He's already down 2 positions, 3 positions. Look for Adam Hughes down the inside. He splits the Lambo and the Ferrari. Gets in on the inside there. Will lead the field away. Oh, bit of a hodgy-podgy. Few touches. Everything got a spinner in the background. Not too sure who that was. Hopefully it wasn't a full spin. Maybe we can get a replay of that one a bit later on. Adam Hughes leads. Sprague in second. Connor Franson third. Jensen Bate fourth. Watch them all scramble. Trying to find their way through. Epic start here. Keep an eye on Zach Smith there in the background. Not giving up this one without a fight. Around the outside of Jensen Bate, but Darren Lobb's there as well. Oh, you could just see them all filing on through.
Bit of drama down the back. We'll pack that up later on.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so bit of issues up and down the back of the grid. For this one, lap 1, what do you expect? GT3s around Indianapolis. Here we go. Shane Egner getting through there. Got a pass on with Blake Greenhall involved there, I believe it is. Shane Egner in that Mustang. Of course, don't forget the South Canterbury removals. Looks like a Shell V-Power Mustang. If you look at it, just dead on. At just the colours. Oh, big spin. What's
Jensen
happened there,
Bade's
Connor?
around.
Oh, no.
Jensen
Is that
Bate.
Jensen Bate that's gone around? No, I think it's Connor Franson.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes.
Connor Franson's gone around.
Oh, Sebastian Bate. Sebastian Bate and yeah, Connor
Sebastian Bate's
Franson.
also involved in that one as well. So Connor having the big spin. Oh, that car's not even turning around. What's going on there? That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And Sebastian Bate has retired to the pits. He's lost for a tow into the pits. So now it's Adam Hughes and Alex Sprague leading the way. Bit of a gap to Darren Lobb, who leads the way from Zach Smith and Fraser Clegg. At this stage, I wonder what's happened. Jensen Bates dropped down to 6th position. Got a little bit of damage on that car. I'm not sure what's happened there to Jensen.
All right, let's find the battles. Here it is here.
There's Zach Smith there.
Darren Lobb, Zach Smith, Fraser Clegg.
Yeah, that's a menacing looking Lambo. I think the Lambo, oh no, okay, never mind. Sorry, I thought the Lambo was missing the front end of that car. He still has it on, he still has it intact, so he's very well there. That was a huge incident there, Wayne. Have you somehow got a replay of that one?
Yeah.
That we can have a look at?
Easy as.
Because that's one we'll need to unpack. So here we go, Gamma Flare Sim Racing replay. Oh, that's the back end of it there. Robert Henry getting involved as well. So I wonder what... So Connor, you can see there parked at the start, just under the timing tower. Sebastian trying to get the car around. So not too sure. So maybe we can unpack that one.
Yeah, I'll have a look a bit later on. It's I'll just find the right data.
Yeah.
Throwing down some weird things, but they're so good. Back into it.
Good. Well, Wayne, we'll let you try and sort that one out, mate. You're the producer. You've got all the buttons. But back to the live action here. So Adam Hughes leads, Alex Sprague second, Darren Lobb third, Fraser Clegg up to 4th. He's got past Zach Smith. Jensen Baden 6th, Yako Fenter for 7th, Vota Buerta 8th, Jed Adams 9th, and Nick Aston in 10th. So that's the positions to watch out for, is the top 10, because those top 10 get reversed for race 2 later on. Scott Kinder with a black flag to his name. Been a bit of a naughty boy, has Scott.
Yeah, good battles everywhere. So on the time in town there, we're looking for the yellows and the oranges. Philip Antoon, Stephen Adams battling it out there.
Stephen Adams, you can see there, battling away. He's driving a Ferrari at the moment, stuck in between a couple of McLarens. And look in the background there, there's Sean McNamara as well, trying to fend off Robert Henry, who's trying to recover from being a bit of an innocent bystander in that crash off the start.
All right,
and also keep an eye out for the timing tower at the side there. I was just going to say, keep an eye for the timing tower. If the numbers go off orange, it means that there is a battle ensuing and a pass may be coming. And Alex Sprague has now found another gear, and I think he's looking for a move past Adam Hughes. Now remember, pit lane opens at the 10-minute mark. We're halfway there. Oh, here we go. I think Alex is trying to just outgun Adam Hughes a little bit. Maybe use some of the sleek maneuvering of that Lamborghini to get past the big V8 of Adam Hughes. Here we go, up onto the... Oh, bit of a touch in the wall there for Alex Sprague. Not so sure how much that's going to hurt him. He gets through quite nicely though. 125.0 versus a place of 125.1. So still very, very close. Fastest lap of the race so far is Fraser Clegg at a 24.4, and that's the lap just gone. So he's posting up some really good speed there in that Mustang.
Darren Lobb's showing the pace he has, sitting in third spot right now.
Yeah, Darren Lobb doing very well actually. A couple of back markers up ahead there, trying to stay on the lead lap on board with Vota Buerta. Currently looking at Yako Fenter. So Yako had Darren Lobb for company at the start. Now he's got Vota for company right behind him.
Yeah, he was swapping places with Jensen Bate earlier on in the race as well. Some pretty cool battles going on there. We can shoot back and have a look at that when we catch our breath.
Yeah. Yeah, catch our breath, have a quick drink. Enjoy the racing, ladies and gentlemen. This is some big, epic stuff. You can see the backfire and the flame coming off of the back of the McLarens as they shift down the gears, get on the brakes for the next corner.
Oh, Robert Henry, Sean McNamara.
Oh, big battles there. There we go. So he gets it done. Robert Henry almost got 2 for 1 there. He's currently battling it out with Matthew Gerard. And that is that's a battle in and of itself right there. Oh, Matthew Gerard steps out now. I think he might either defend or he's going to let Robert Henry go. It looks as though Matthew's going to play defensive here. Make Robert Henry take the long way around.
Yeah,
but Robert
he's
Henry's
giving it a go though, putting it up there.
Oh, no, wait, watch for Sean, watch for Sean. And Sean gets it done, almost into the back of Matthew Gerard there. Watch out in the background of Robert Henry, it's Jonathan Turner. There we go.
Good battle.
Oh, what's Jonathan Turner? What's Jonathan Turner? Is it? Nope, sorry, my mistake. That's not Jonathan Turner.
Oh, close.
No, that's one of the Mustangs. I think that might be Sebastian Bate, actually. Yeah, I think that might be Sebastian Bate trying to unlap himself.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Throwing it down, trying to keep in the race and get those points back up there. Critical points for championships or, yeah.
Pretty big stuff there. So Sean now up onto the back of Matthew Gerard. Oh, Sean's going to lose. Oh, no. Sean's gone around. He's pushed too hard. I wonder what excuse he's going to go through. He's going to have to go through the driver excuse book and try and find the excuse for why he couldn't make it around the corner.
Oh, that's funny as. He'll love that. definitely. Page
Sure.
983 of the driver excuse book.
Yeah, sure. Please don't fire me, mate. Come on, I'm having too much fun. Here we go now, back at the front. Lead battle now. Adam Hughes and Alex Sprague. The gaps open up a little bit, but watch Fraser Clegg in the background there for a move on Darren Lobb. Does he get it done? Yes, he does. So Fraser Clegg up to third. So he's definitely showing that speed now. More
Nice
speed
pass.
coming out of the Mustang. That is for sure a nice pass. That was a really, really good pass there by Fraser Clegg on Darren Lobb. Very clean, very tidy. Coming up onto the back of Christian Jenkins here. As they make the move down, put Christian Jenkins a lap down. So a couple of cars already a lap down. We're 5 seconds away from the pit window opening. And we'll see strategy come into play here. Darren Lobb not letting this one go without a fight.
No. Huge
Back
crowd
down
here
again.
tonight too, sorry.
Sorry, go again there, Wayne.
Huge crowd here tonight watching the Supercars NZ GT3s at Indianapolis. We're super lucky to have them here.
Oh, absolutely. Shout out to all the people watching us here on Thursday night. Be sure to check out, obviously, all our other championships. So if GT3 is your thing, don't forget every Thursday night we do this. We go GT3 racing. And it is big. It's just getting bigger and bigger as the seasons go on. Fraser Clegg, you can see there. Jumping on the base there's Zach Smith. Still fending off from Jensen Bade. So a bit of a gap has brewed now. So I'm seeing 4 battles, 2 cars per battle. So we've got Hughes and Sprague, Clegg and Lobb, Smith and Bade, Venter and Bota. There you go. So there's your battles. Throw the blanket over every single one of them and watch them go. This is some good stuff. All right, so here we go. Coming up to the pit window now. I don't see anyone peeling in to the lane as of yet. So everyone's still going to go around one more time.
So they've got enough gas to get home, but they do need to take 2 tyres in their pit stop after 10 minutes of racing. So compulsory pits are on, and yeah, let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. And look at Adam Hughes. He's already on the flicker. He's on the flashes, trying to get whoever that is in front of him out the way. I think that might be Jesse Simpson's actually the next one on the timing tower to potentially go a lap down. Josh Thompson, Philip Antu now in the pits. Oh, look at Sprague dancing over the curb, trying to keep up with Adam Hughes. So Sprague's now found a bit more pace in that Lambo, just trying to stay with Adam Hughes as much as he can. You can see the gaps out to 0.5 of a second. So not much in it at this stage. Now, would Adam Hughes come into the lane, maybe get out of that dirty air if he's really caught up to Jesse Simpson? Looking back at Vota Borti here in 8th. And don't forget, top 10 currently rounded out by Blake Greenhall. So Blake Greenhall is in the prime position at this stage to get a pole position, to start on pole position for the next one.
100%, definitely. And he's hard to pass, so that's going to be interesting to watch. Just had
Shane Eager stop.
Yeah, Shane Eager come off the track there.
And we've got someone going to the lane there. Not sure what happened there. Gamma Flea replay. We'll take a look at what happened to Shane Eager. Battling away with the Mercedes-Benz. What's happened here? He's just run very wide. Yeah. And just... Okay, so he's just stopped.
He's letting the grid pass, which is nice. Nah, something's going on. Might need to get back in the kitchen and do the dishes or something.
Well, he's got to go in again, so I don't think that's part of the problem there, mate. So I think he's okay.
Technical difficulties with Shane Eager there. Right, let's get back into the race. Alex Sprague, Fraser Clegg, Adam Hughes. This is, it's unpacking.
Yeah, and they're still behind Jesse Simpson. They still haven't gotten past Jesse yet, but knowing the speed. Oh, hang on a second. As I say that, Jesse's run wide. Jesse has run way wide. So he's let this leading pack through. Nick Aston, Sean McNamara in the lane. Shane Edgar's in the lane. Whoa! What the? Was that Jesse?
Oh,
Yes,
up
it
the
was.
top side of the
What
track
happened with
there.
Jesse there?
Yeah,
Jesse just
unsure.
completely missed the corner. Not too sure what's happened to Jesse Simpson.
Might have been wanting to do the oval.
Yeah, I think he might have forgotten that this is the road course, not the oval course.
No
Shane Egan down the
dramas.
lane. There you go. Jesse's in the lane now too. So Jesse might have escaped to the lane. Not too sure because he would have He was way past the finish. That happened.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
He gets it done, but watch Fraser now. Fraser's
Yeah.
going to look for him as well. He sees Adams vulnerable. He's going to use the power of the slipstream. Here we go. Oh, look how close he is. Almost the diffuser's disappearing from this camera angle here. Here we go. Adam Hughes going to defend. Fraser Clegg around the outside.
Oh.
Alex. Oh, bit of a touch there. Oh, Fraser's not going to like that one. And Adam Hughes still battling away. Trying to just keep second place. 5 minutes left in this one. And pit stops still need to be done.
Yeah, handy.
Ethan Adams, Matthew Girardin. But we're waiting to see when these four jump into the lane. Look at Darren Lobb. He's still running in the background there. Here we go. So does Alex Sprague, Adam Hughes, Fraser Clegg, or Darren Lobb come into the lane. Round the right. Left-hander, sorry. Nope. They're going to continue on. They're going to have to remember to make that pit stop.
Absolutely loose. Good to see.
Absolutely. Cutting it close for sure is these four here. And don't forget, just behind them, it's Jensen Bate, who was our pole sitter, and then Zach Smith in behind him. Christian Hermanson and Steve Darren are now jumping into the lane. Connor Franson has not come back out. I don't think Connor's come back out for this one, unfortunately. Not too sure what happened with him.
Drop round.
From that
Drop round.
crash. Yep, drop round incoming. Watch the announcement on Discord.
Yeah, that's one. That's one.
Prague's still leading from Adam Hughes. And Fraser Clegg still rounding out the third. Darren Lobb in the behind them. So it's a Lamborghini leading out a couple of Mustangs and then a Ferrari in the background. 16.5 minutes down in this one. And more pit stops are being made. All right, here we go. Through the right-hander. Do any of them come in? No, again, they still stay out. Oh, this is going to be close, Wayne.
Yeah, up on the jacks, gone. See you later. It'll be, yeah. Who presses the right buttons? Who's got the right settings? Who's got the onto it race engineer that doesn't turn the fuel on? You know, there's a lot to unpack here. It's going to be cool.
It's going to be
cool.
Yeah, no, it's going to be close. But who's going to blink first?
Yeah, this close. What are we? 0.1 seconds gap between these guys.
Yeah, no, it is. It's too close to call. Look at that. Look how close Adam Hughes is to Alex Sprague now. And I think we might have a move on here. Oh, ducking and diving, There's a lap car up ahead. How is this going to end up? The 22 around the outside of the 50.
Fraser Clegg in there.
Oh, Fraser Clegg also bumping in there. He wants a piece of the action. Oh no, this is super, super close. We've got 2 minutes left in this one.
Absolutely so lucky to have this. Look at this. How lucky are we to see this high level racing, man. Far out. Unbelievable.
Here we go. Now, pit stop being made.
Oh, there we go. Adams in.
All right, so Adams in now. Oh, so Sprague is going to cut it very, very close.
Whoa.
Bob Spinner up ahead. That's one of the Porsches.
Jigsaw car, Steve Darren.
So Steve Darren's had a bit of a moment there. Jensen Bates in. Yoko Fences in. Here we go.
I don't mind showing this
Replay.
one. Steve Darren, one of our admins as well, resident admin. There it is.
Oh, big
Porsche
lose
losing rears.
Oh.
Get a hold of it. Holy hell.
Oh, what a move there. You can see there comes the leaders now. So Steve Darren surprisingly keeps it off the wall. And here we go now, back to the leaders now. So now the question is...
Oh, Fraser Clegg.
Oh, Fraser Clegg, what's happened to him? I just see him not there in front of Darren Lobb. What's happened there?
Just popped up on the timing tower. Didn't see anything, but he's jumped inside a juice car there. Got a tap and around he goes.
I think that was Matthew Gerard there, Wayne. So gets spun around. Unfortunately, not going to be a happy man about that. There he is there. He's just dropped to third. So not all big of a loss for...
You got to back out there. You got spun out, but still in third spot. So
got to back out and still going now. So now where is Sprague? There you go. Sprague's in the lane. Darren's in the lane. Fraser's in the lane. So 10 seconds to go. So they were cutting it very close to the end of this one. Here's Adam Hughes.
Technical race leader. Going to come out very close with Alex Sprague, I believe. Fraser Clegg potentially going to drop back to fourth spot. And yeah, that's how it's going to roll. Hopefully.
See what happened. We'll have to see if you're right there, Wayne. It's going to be very close. So Adam Hughes now comes around the final couple of corners. I think we get one more lap in with this one. Here we go, coming up to the line. Sprague is at the pit exit already. Hughes jumping up. There we go. He's into third. I think that was Darren Lobb. He's gone past there. There's Sprague there. So this will be the last lap.
Oh, wow.
And Adam Hughes gets out in front of Darren Lobb. But now Alex Sprague will be on the cold tyres. But this is the last lap. He's got 1.8 seconds in hand at the moment. So this might help him out here a little bit. Darren Lobb right in behind Adam Hughes. Where's Fraser Clegg dropped to? He's dropped to 6th place at the moment.
Whoa.
Jensen paid 4th. Vota Buerta 5th. Yoko in 7th. And look who's in the top 10 there. Wayne, Christian Hermanson.
Oh, there we go. Whoa.
So if this finishes like it is, Christian Hermanson will be our pole man for the next one.
That's cool on the front with Blake Greenhill. So.
Oh, that'll be a battle to see.
Definitely.
Christian's flashing the headlights, trying to get past the left Mercedes there in the background. So Adam Hughes will come across the line, trying to chase Alex Sprague, but it's not going to be enough. So Alex Sprague, once again, our championship leader, will come across the line, bring home the number 50, and will win race 1 here at Indianapolis for round 9 of the MRP GT3 Winter Series. Adam Hughes in 2nd, Darren Lobb in 3rd, Jensen Bade in 4th, with Vota Buerta in 5th, Fraser Clegg in 6th, Jaco Fenter home in 7th. Fair little way back is Jet Adams flashing the headlights, coming across the line of the BMW. Well done for Jet. Well done for Jet. Blake Greenhill in 9th, and Christian Hermanson comes home in P10. He will be our pole man for the next one. Philip Antoon in 11th, Nick Aston 12th, Lee Swinney in 13th, Robert Henry 14th, and Sean McNamara, our Supercars admin, comes home in 15th. So well done to all those drivers there. As more cross the line now. Josh Thompson 16th, got Stefan Adam in 17th, Matthew Gerard. Unfortunately getting involved there with Fraser Clegg. Will come home in P18, Steve Darren 19th, and Peter Blackie in P20. Here's Peter Blackie here. The green Porsche. Not many Porsches out in this season. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, 100%.
Next
Crazy
season,
cars.
maybe we get more Porsches next season.
Oh, it depends on the track and the car and iRacing, and like there's certainly a matrix of everything it takes to choose the right car that balances out over the tracks over the whole season. So there's a lot involved.
Yeah, it certainly is. Well, we're about to go into a 5-minute warm-up here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to quickly take a break, give myself and Wayne and our voices a rest. We're going to quickly pop on through a competition that we're running where you can win a sim.
Gamma Flare, Simblacks, Matchfit Entertainment, Supercars NZ, and Broadcasting Lounge have joined forces to give away an awesome sim racing hardware package. One winner will score this core hardware setup Track Racer TRS 40 cockpit, a Scala's bucket seat fixed pro, and the Moser R3 racing bundle. Click the competition link, fill out the entry form, submit your details, job done. Then make sure you're watching the live final of the Supercars NZ Winter Series on the Matchfit Entertainment YouTube channel. Good luck. We'll see you on the grid. Gamma Flare, Simblacks, Matchfit Entertainment, Supercars NZ, and Broadcasting Lounge have joined forces to give away an awesome sim racing hardware package. One winner will score this core hardware setup Track Racer TRS 40 cockpit, a Scala's bucket seat fixed pro, and the Moser R3 racing bundle. Click the competition link, fill out the entry form, submit your details, job done. Then make sure you're watching the live final of the Supercars NZ Winter Series on the Matchfit Entertainment YouTube channel. Good luck. We'll see you on the grid. Gamma Flare, Simblacks, Matchfit Entertainment, Supercars NZ, and Broadcasting Lounge have joined forces to give away an awesome sim racing hardware package. One winner will score this core hardware setup Track Racer TRS 40 cockpit, a Scala's bucket seat fixed pro, and the Moser R3 racing bundle. Click the competition link, fill out the entry form, submit your details, job done. Then make sure you're watching the live final of the Supercars NZ Winter Series on the Matchfit Entertainment YouTube channel. Good luck. We'll see you on the grid. Gamma Flare, Simblacks, Matchfit Entertainment, Supercars NZ, and Broadcasting Lounge have joined forces to give away an awesome sim racing hardware package. One winner will score this core hardware setup Track Racer TRS 40 cockpit, a Scala's bucket seat fixed pro, and the Moser R3 racing bundle. Click the competition link, fill out the entry form, submit your details, job done.
All right, so we're back. You can throw Wayne under the bus for that one. He's actually had the same hat on twice. But no, welcome everyone back to our live coverage here of the Supercars NZ MRP or Supercars NZ G3 Winter Series presented by MRP. Quick shout out to some of our sponsors for this series. We've got MRP Sim Racing, so be sure to check them out for some of your sim racing gear. We've got Gamma Flare Sim Racing, of course, a big sponsor of ours in this series. We obviously have Simblacks as well, also a bit of a side sponsor there for some rigs. And don't forget, like we just showed you, you can win a sim with us as well. And don't forget to also sign up to the Sim Racing Hub app. It's free, and you get all the information you need out of the championships that Supercars NZ run here on iRacing, excuse me. So, bit of a short break at the moment. Let drivers warm themselves up. Wayne, you've what do you think of the first race there? It was pretty big.
Oh, that was awesome. Heaps of action, and those top 4 cars were, doing some serious battles.
They certainly were, so...
Multiple battles across the grid. No, we're lucky. Like I said, this is awesome. Happy to be here, man.
Oh, certainly. I'm sure you'd rather want to have yourself muted and just focus on the cameras, but unfortunately Shane's not here tonight, so hopefully we'll be back next week. Might be able to give your voice a rest.
Nah, I've done this for 6 years now, so yeah, no, we're good. We're humming, no dramas.
Sweet.
Just grab another Red Bull and get humming.
No worries, keep the energy up, isn't it? Matthew Gerard out on circuit at the moment, just trying to get some practice in before the warm-up ends. We are less than 30 seconds away. We're about 20 seconds away at the moment from the end of the warm-up, and then we will jump into race 2. Don't forget, it's a 30-minute race. Top 10 from the result from race 1 will be inverted for this one, which means Christian Hermanson will be on pole position. And fighting off the back, we'll keep an eye on the back lot. Adam Hughes, Alex Sprague, Darren Lobb, and of course don't forget Fraser Clegg, who showed some real good pace in that Mustang towards the end of that one.
Yeah, it'd be good to show once the iRacing catches up and they start gridding to show the grid, and if we run out the top 10, that'll give us a good picture of what's actually going on. So
Yeah,
let's
certainly
see.
will.
Oh,
So
there we
here
go.
we
We've
go.
got it. There it is.
We'll take a look there. So keep an eye on this one, folks. It's going to be big. Christian Hermanson starts off the pole position as a result of finishing in the 10th place in the last one. Blake Greenhall alongside him in the Ferrari. Jed Adams and Jakob Enter out of 3 and 4. Fraser Clegg and Vota Buerta in P5 and P6. That'll be a good spot for Fraser Clegg to slide out of after what happened to him. Jensen Bate and Darren Lobb in P7 and P8, with Adam Hughes and Alex Sprague rounding out the top 10. Philip Antoon and Nick Aston in P11 and P12, with Lee Swinney and Robert Henry out of 13 and 14. Sean McNamara and Josh Thompson round out 15 and 16, with Stephen Adams and Matthew Gerard rounding out 17 and 18. P10 on the road, road number 10 on the road is Peter Blackie and Steve Darren to round out with a couple of Porsches. We then go back to Jonathan Turner, Scott Kinder, Aaron Goodrick, Tony Nicholas, Sebastian Bade, Thomas McCall, Christian Jenkins, Shane Edgar, Zach Went Smith. Unfortunately, a bit down the order from where he'd like to be. Jesse Simpson and Connor Franson coming from the back. Don't forget our esteemed race controllers, Peter Vanderberg and Dylan Radford, and also Louis Robinson. And as I said before, Dylan Radford is our safety car driver should he be needed. But race 1, as hectic as it was, surprisingly did not need the safety car.
Yeah, okay, so right, race 2, bound to be a safety car. Let's watch this go.
All right, note to all drivers if it comes out, you can just throw Wayne under the bus.
Yeah,
there,
blame
guys.
Wayne. Yeah, 100%.
Yep, blame Wayne. He's the one that called it. No, it's going to be a big one here tonight. 30 minutes is the race distance. Of course, also 1 CPS window for 2 tires as it is. I'm not too sure if the drivers will want to take on a bit of fuel as well, just to top up the tank and make sure they have enough to get home to the end.
Fraser Clegg in 5th. Bit of work to do for Alex Sprague, with Darren Lobb and Adam Hughes in the top 10. It's going to be a fun race, man.
Oh, it's going to be. And look, Fraser, like I said on the pre-grid, like Fraser starting from 5th place, he hasn't got a lot of work to do, but he is pretty quick in that Mustang. But now, look at Sprague and Adam Hughes in the background there. You know that they are going to want to fight and get up the front as quickly as they can and try and make it work for them. Connor Franson's one I'm going to keep an eye on, coming from the back of the grid. He's obviously down in P31, but I'm interested to see where he ends up at the end of this one.
There's some tough names. Jaco Venter, no slouch in his machine. Christian Hermanson, we know, is fast. Blake Greenhill, we know, can hold a line and race really well. Yeah, Jed Adams, I believe, is third on the points table at the moment.
Yes, he is.
So yeah. So he'll be wanting, hey, look at this. I'm in P4. Let's make something of it. You know, get a bit higher.
Let's see what he can do in that BMW. He's very quick with that car. So here we go now. Round the final couple of corners comes the grid. The iRacing pace car. You'll see it peel off into the pit lane. There he goes. So now it's up to Christian Hermanson to lead this field away. Got to get them all bunched up, get them closer and closer and closer. There's a few open gaps there that we're seeing. All right, here we go. Adam Hughes, watch for him. He's already wanting to poke in those there. In on Darren Lobb.
I reckon we just hop on here.
All right, well, so we'll hop on board
10th
with Alex
spot.
Sprague.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's see what this first lap does.
Whoa!
There we go. Lights are out. We're underway. Round the outside already at Darren Lobb. Goes the Lamborghini. Oh, look at them all fan out. Look at that, 3, 4, 5 wide.
Shush.
Across the start
They're not that
finish
wide.
line. There we go. Come on. Let's go. Sprague around the outside now. Jet Adams gets it done. Blake Greenhall's dropped a little bit. Oh, spinner. Votes a spun, but gets it turning the right way around thanks to Darren Lobb, I believe it is. Christian Hermanson leads the way. Fraser Clegg up into second already. Great job from him. Jaco Fenter third. Adam Hughes up into fourth. Woohoo! There you go. Forcing that Mustang to go where it shouldn't be going. Look at Sprague in the background there with the lights on, and Blake Greenhall still trying to fend. There's Jet Adams around the outside. Gets it done, bit of a squirm for Blake Greenhall. Here we go. Let's see how this all plays out pretty cleanly. Jet's dropped back a little bit, but Alex still having to deal with Alex Sprague, sorry, still having to deal with Blake Greenhall. Oh, Fraser Clegg now looking for a move on Christian Hermanson. Oh, does it get it done, but might make it done here. Ooh. Done nice and cleanly. There we go. Beautiful job there. Now for Fraser Clegg, and watch Adam Hughes now. That was a brilliant move into 13. Up over 14, onto the back straight away. Look at Fraser Clegg right up against the wall. And Adam Hughes is following. Pushing, 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 pushing. Ooh. Sold him a dummy. Oh, it doesn't work. Damn, this is close stuff, Wayne.
Hermanson back in there with Jaco Venter looking in the background with Alex Sprague as well, wanting to just get past and get in the action up into that top three.
This is absolutely incredible stuff here by our GT3 drivers. Look at Alex, he's right on the back of Jaco Fenter now. Might be looking for a move. Try and get... Oh, that was very close. Adam Hughes parks the car in the middle of the apex, stop Christian Hermanson from coming past. And gets that one done. Look for Sprague. Down the inside of Jaco Fenter. Oh, quarter panel to quarter panel. This is some insane stuff. This is absolutely fantastic. This is what GT3 Racing's about. Here we go. Down the inside. Oh, over the curb. Pushes Jaco a bit wide. And allows Jaco to gather it back up, get the position back. So Alex has to try again one more time. I think he realized he would have come under fire there from race control if he kept that one going. Moves been made up and down the grid. I can see on the timing tower, Connor Franson up into 17th already. We're only a couple laps down, so he's made his way up pretty well, almost halfway up the grid. Jensen Bate for a move on Blake Greenhall. There goes Alex Sprague for a move on Jaco Fenter. Gets it done. So he's now up into 4th. Blake Greenhall has managed to fend off Jensen Bade for the moment.
Making that Lambo move, Alex Sprague. Crazy.
He certainly is.
Yeah, my earlier on was that backfire out of that McLaren from Jaco Venter. It was those cars are just insane, eh?
They certainly are. You can put a couple of marshmallows on the back, roast some marshmallows on that heat. That's absolutely crazy stuff there. Looking back through the field now, Jensen Bade now still with Blake Greenhall behind him, and Darren Lobb in the other Ferrari trying to make his way up the grid. Jensen Bade looking for a move on Jaco Fenter now. He's going to stick to the inside line. Jaco on the outside. Jensen's just going to get this one done, and he does. So Jensen up into P5 now, dropping Jaco down to P6. Look up ahead, Alex Sprague. Whoa, big move from Alex Sprague there.
Connor Franson's got a black flag.
Oh, Connor Franson, what have you done? Has he cut the corners too much? Has he suffered the slowdown? What's going on with Connor Franson now? Up ahead there, Alex Sprague has still battling side by side. Sorry, I thought he made the move stick. He's on the grass.
Whoa.
Oh, bit of a slide there for Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, touch, no! Alex has gone around.
Bit of wet grass on the tyres, and Alex Sprague's gone around, and he's going across the grass again, trying to scrub those tyres clean. You can see all the debris on the track drop back to 11th spot behind Shane Ego. Needs to catch a breath.
That's going to sting for Alex Sprague. He was absolutely on a charge there. trying to get past Christian Hermanson. We'll see what Race Control makes of that one. So now he's pulled in. He's got Vota Boyda for company. Does Alex Sprague, Robert Henry behind them. Just behind them, Connor Francis still with the black flag. Not sure what happened there. Here we go. Look at this replay there. So Sprague across the grass. A little bit squirmy. Oh, touch. Oh, I think there was a couple of touches there from Christian there, Wayne. I think there was a couple of touches. So I think we might have to keep an eye on what Race Control might say about that one.
Did look like racing though, and he had wet tyres from the grass, so it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. We're not Race Control, we'll jump up here, have a look at Fraser Clegg. 1.2 seconds on Adam Hughes, but we know that gap's going to close. Christian Hermanson, Jensen Bade.
Yeah, McLaren versus Ferrari battle right there. Trio of Ferraris actually, and Jensen Bade, Blake Greenhall and Darren Lobb.
Here it
And
is.
look at this, Jensen Bade looking for a move now, side by side with Christian Hermanson. Let's see where this comes out. It does show Jensen's just in front, but watch for Christian. Gets it sent down the inside and gets it done right there for Christian Hermanson. So he keeps the move, keeps the position at least. And Jensen's still going to look for a move. He's not giving up this one without a fight. You made the comment there earlier, Wayne, on the grass. Just a note for those that are new to iRacing, if you get on the grass, you can't drive the car. Like it is so tough to be able to drive anywhere, especially on the grass in iRacing. It is like it's as if the grip just doesn't exist in the universe at all. Like it is tough.
Yeah, that's right, and we remember names from the past, and Christian Hermanson, like I said, hasn't raced with us for a long time, but he has always been staunch in the GT3s, and here he is sitting in third spot now.
Yeah, he's sitting comfortably in third, but he's got a bit of a battle on his hands, but I think he's learned how to defend from Jensen Bade there in the background of this battle. Darren Lobb trying to fend off Blake Greenhall and Jaco Fenter for what will be P5 on the road. So it's Ferrari, McLaren in this battle. And looking a bit further up and down the field, trying to find some other moves happening there. Oh, watch for Jaco. Big dive on the inside of Blake Greenhall. Somehow got it stopped.
Whoa.
And now they're side by side into the final few corners on this track before they head back to the oval. So through 11 and into turn 12. Here we go. Jaco's going to look for a move now, is he? There we go, down the inside of Blake Greenhall. Looks again. Almost gets it done. Watch for Blake Greenhall. He's not giving up this one without a fight.
Race room.
Yeah, give plenty of racing room, plenty of respect. And Blake Greenhall will keep the position from Jaco just for now. And Connor Franson, I believe, is out of this session. So Connor Franson, unfortunately, no longer in this one. Bit of a shame, really. So looking forward to see how far up he could come through the field from the back. A few more moves been made.
Jed Adams. Jaco Fenter, Blake Greenhall.
And also behind Jed Adams is Matthew Gerard as well. Look how close he is. The back of the Beamer, so it's all on. Can throw the proverbial blanket over those four.
Yeah, Frog Leaped. Juiced Racing, Matthew Gerard, cool looking liveries, cool team. They've got a bit of Facebook action going on as well if you want to hunt them down and see what they're up to.
Coming through now. Yeah, Frogley Juice, a very prominent team in sim racing. Jaco Fenter for a move on Blake Greenhall. Overshoots it. Loses out to Jed Adams. And potentially Matthew Gerard.
Whoa.
Yes, he does. So Jaco overstepping and over pushing. Unfortunately, will drop now down into P9 at the moment. All right, so a couple of pit stops we made at the moment. We're in the 10-minute window now, so 10 minutes have gone. And now we're starting our pit cycle.
Oh, yeah.
So Shaniga, Robert Henry, Alex Sprague, Philip Antoon, Josh Thompson, Lee Swinney, Sean McNamara, Aaron Goodrick, Christian Jensen, Jonathan Turner. So a handful of drivers already jumping into the lane for their pit stop, trying to get them done. Darren Lobb here, looking for a move. Oh, this battle's on. It's on. It's Christian Hermanson, Darren Lobb, Jensen Bade.
Found it. Here it is. Look at this.
Oh, look at that side by side. And Darren's eagerly waiting like a shark that smells blood in the water. Wants to wait for these two to take each other out and get on that action and jump himself up into third. Jensen gets it done now on Christian Hermanson. Now does Darren Lobb try and find a way to get it done quickly? Because Christian will be a little bit rattled for losing that position.
Yeah, battle for P3. Three-way. Into it.
They fight there, a little triple threat. Triple threat match right out there right now, Wayne.
Yeah,
it's absolutely on. Big time. Jensen Bade defending. Look at Christian Hermanson jumping into the slipstream there of Jensen Bade at the moment. Oh, he's close. Gonna look for a move around the outside. Does he get it done? No, he does not. So Jensen's just managed to hold off from Christian Hermanson at this point. What a race we've got. This is absolutely awesome stuff. We're only 12 minutes into it, Wayne.
Yeah, well, so another, 18 minutes of, good fun and pit stops and strategies and, yeah, lots to unpack. It's cool.
Yeah, going to be looking at Darren Lobb now in the background. Side by side, it's a drag race down the back straightaway. Gets it stopped as Christian Hermanson. Massive drag race into turn number 7. See if we can make something stick. One of the Mercedes there just getting himself unfortunately lapped. It might be Tony Nicholas, I believe. That is getting himself lapped there. Going through now. Christian Hermanson
tough work.
Defending from Darren Lobb. Oh, this is some tough stuff here. My apologies, I think it was Jonathan Turner in the Mercedes getting past there by this battle here. Darren Lobb now looking for a move. Down the inside.
Bade on the flashing lights, trying to get past these lap cars, catch up to Adam Hughes.
I think that's Philip Antoon. He's got in front of him there. Looking for a way past, trying to get away past quickly as he can. Get held up by all this traffic. Okay, curve there. That's turns 5 and 6.
Adam Hughes got 5 seconds on Bade now. Really jumping into lap traffic with Fraser Clegg ruling the race. Still to pit, I believe. Let's have a look at the pit laps.
Fraser Clegg now still making his way through a couple of lapped cars, but yeah, there you can see there what lap everyone pitted on. Currently Stefan Adams and Tony Nicholas are in the lane trying to get their stops done.
Alex Sprague early pit, so interesting to see how that plays out for him. See if he's got race room, like a bit of breathing space around you, and yeah, get some laps down, get some shorter times, and yeah, it'd be interesting.
I have a feeling Sprague might be hoping for what happened a couple of weeks ago. Get an early pit stop in, hope for a safety car, and blast on through the field while everyone else is making their pit stop.
Oh yeah, that's there too.
There is that idea as well. So fastest lap of the race at this stage belongs to Fraser Clegg at 4.5. So there you can see it there on the timing tower, the fastest laps of the race for each driver. And Fraser Clegg is in the 24.5 bracket at the moment. So huge Moves been made 15 minutes down. We're halfway through this one. 30-minute feature here at Indianapolis for round number 9 of the Supercars NZ GT3 Winter Series. And
Here we
Fraser,
go. Movers and groovers. Sebastian Bade up 17 spots. Matthew Gerard up 9. Scott
Kinder up
Kinder.
11.
Yeah. That's some big
He's
numbers.
doing quite well there. Shane Edgar up 13. So very big moves being made up and down this grid.
Adam Hughes up 7. Fraser Clegg up 4. What are we looking? Jaco Venter down 8 spots. It's a bit of work to do.
Yeah, Nick Aston down 11 at the moment. So Nick, not a full-timer here this season. Hopefully we'll see him full-time next season. But yeah, Nick unfortunately also down a little bit. We did make the joke last time out. Shane and I made the joke last time. We're hoping to see an Aston Martin given the name, but maybe there is an Aston Martin GT3 in iRacing. Maybe we get one added to the iRacing sim. Maybe you might jump into that next season. Looking back here at the man here, Nick Aston. Looking for some moves there being made. Blake Greenhall going to go past and get Nick Aston out of his view. Jaco Venter with a black flag. So Jaco,
interested to see what race control are up to. Good to have a word on the inside, but we'll suss that.
Yeah, hopefully we'll know more as the day as the stream goes on. So looking back at a few of the drivers now, Fraser Clegg coming up on Sean McNamara.
It's busy.
It is busy. It's become very busy there. Sean jumps out of the way of Fraser Clegg, jumps back in front of the Mercedes there. Try not to lose a position. There goes one of the Porsches. That's Peter Blackie. Unfortunately, having a bit of a moment there. Adam Hughes now coming up onto Peter Blackie there. Going to get through pretty easily on the Porsche. This is some frantic stuff. A lot of
it is. Yeah, for sure.
Happening, and you can just see how the drivers are maneuvering, getting out of the way. Just want to make sure that they don't hold each other up or cause each other any issues. And Adam Hughes there now gets past Stephen Adams, and now we'll come through his next target to get past. I believe is going to be Sean McNamara, looking back at Jensen Bate in third. Running it all on his own at the moment. And Christian Hermanson as well, also a black flag. So I wonder if, hopefully we'll know more later on. I wonder if that'll be for either cutting the track or doing something else that's also going to require a black flag from either race control, the iRacing sim itself. Christian Hermanson comes into the lane now to make his pit stop, so he ducks out of P4 at the moment.
Yeah, looks like a drive-through penalty for Hermanson, so something went on in the background there.
I'm saying that has happened in the background there, and unfortunately he's paying for it. Oh, look how slow this is. This would be torture for Christian Hermanson right now.
Painful. Alright, closest battle, Bade and Jet Adams.
So that'll be for position 6 on the road. Sebastian really remove their big dive. Whoa, what the? Oh, okay, so Sebastian's realized he's been in the wrong there and backed it up. No doubt he would have incurred a pretty big slowdown from iRacing for that one. He's staying in 7th place at the moment. Has to slot him back behind Jet Adams in that one. And will now come into the lane and get a pit stop out of the way. So Jensen Bate also into the lane as well. So the Bade boys are coming in. Fraser Clegg still leads this one. 2 seconds is the gap to Adam Hughes. There's Sean McNamara in between
Sean
there.
McNamara still there.
I bet you Sean's probably thinking, oh, I wish I was second right now.
Yeah, still standing his own, so keeping your head about in there, but at some point obviously he'll just light off the throttle. There it is, Sean McNamara giving a bit of race room for Adam Hughes.
So you called that one out there, Wayne, so good call. There's Darren Lobb in 3rd place at the moment, so good job by the Ferrari driver.
Should probably scroll down the order. Now we've got a bit of race room, if you like.
Yeah. So we'll take a look at some of the other drivers up and down this field. So there's Blake Greenholm, the Ferrari. Unmissable red and black livery on that car in 4th place. Look back at Jed Adams in the BMW, menacing BMW. And then we look back to Matthew Gerard in 8th, Frog Leap Juice Racing. As he comes into the lane, gets it done. Pit stop out of the way. Scott Kinder in 7th. Not a bad run for Scott. Very well running around there. Christian Hermanson in 8th. Has now served that drive-through, but now he still has to come in and make a compulsory pit stop. Hopefully, if we see him out next week, hopefully he'll have a nice livery for us to look at. Driving a plain black car here today. Wouter Buerta, another McLaren in P9. Cannot forget the green colours on that one. And then Jensen Bade in 10th. So this is the best of our pit stop runners at the moment, is Jensen Bade, who has made that stop. So we'll see where he ends up later on in this one. Back to Robert Henry, Hooncorp Esports. Mercedes-Benz ran the Lamborghini last season. And I feel like I might have cursed him last season because after I joined, his results weren't as good as what they were prior to me joining the commentary team. So I feel like I might be a curse on Robert Henry there. So I do apologize to Robert there for that one. Back at Alex Sprague there in 11th, and then there's Matthew Gerard there in 12th. So he's come out in 12th position at this stage. Philip Antoon in 13th. Gamma Flare, Match Fit, Entertainment, McLaren, and then back to Sebastian Bade just in behind that in the Mustang. Of course, stop has been made for Sebastian Bade. Behind them, Shane Edgar, the Guns Up SCR Racing Machine. I know your eyes do not deceive you. That is
South Canterbury Removals.
Yeah, it's not Shelby Power Racing. That does look really, really cool. Back to Sean McNamara in 16th. Our Supercars NZ one of our Supercar NZ admins joining us here tonight for the GE3s, and then back to Josh Thompson, the Mercedes-Benz for Team West Racing. But further down to that is Lee Swinney in the Ferrari. Not a bad job there for Lee Swinney at all tonight.
Yeah, VSK Simsport.
Doing quite well there for himself. Down to 19th, that's Stefan Adams. Another one of the Ferraris going at it. So Stefan Adams in that car.
Resident Sim Black's owner, Stefan Adams.
Yep.
Yeah.
So don't forget, you can go check out the Sim Black store in West Auckland in Henderson. I've been to that store myself a couple of times. Really, really cool stuff to see there. Thomas McCall in a Mercedes-Benz as well for Team West Racing down in 19th. And then down in P20, we've got Scott Kinder, who has dropped down the order a bit. I assume that because he made his pit stop. So well done to Scott Kinder there. Nick Aston in another one of the McLarens in this field, mostly McLarens dominating this one. And then after Nick Aston, we have Christian Jenkins in the Corvette, the only Corvette in the field for this season.
That's the one, Jonathan Turner.
There's Jonathan Turner there, the West Racing Mercedes, the 154. And then we go back to Jaco Venter, P24. The Jaco down 20 positions.
Yeah, that's a bit of a
for
tragedy. It'll be interesting to see what happened there. It'll be have a look at the race report on our Discord channel with after the race. And there's some information there. Be cool.
Yeah, no, we will have all that information for you. Steve Darren, the Team Jigsaw Racing machine, had the big lose coming onto the front straightaway
The big lose.
earlier in the night. Well, it was a big lose. You were lucky enough to
No,
go
like
off the wall.
that. Steve's one of our mates, and we all give each other a bit of banter and jargon. And yeah, you had the big lose, Steve.
Peter Blackie in the other Porsche there, and then back to Tony Nicholas, just jumping out of the way there of Sean McNamara. So Tony Nicholas in the Mercedes for Team West Racing, and then back to this one here, Fraser Clegg now getting past Shane Edgar. And this is just to keep up the speed. There he goes through. Oh no, he's run a bit wide there. And Shane Edgar has chosen to back out and let Fraser gather himself up and get on through. So Fraser Clegg now through. Gets passed on Shane Edgar. Adam Hughes now will be coming through to take a position, or to try and take a position at least. Just try and get as close as he can to Fraser Clegg. Darren Lobb in third, Blake Greenhall in fourth. It's a pretty spread out field at the moment. I mean, there's not much in terms of the battles happening at the moment there, Wayne.
Yeah,
so she's pretty spread out at the moment.
Tough work with those back markers and getting through them as well. Closest battle looks like Robert Henry, Alex Sprague got the job done on that one. Sitting in 8th at the moment. But it's hard to unpack because what we're looking for is pit stops.
Yeah,
So-
a few pit stops still to be made there. So Christian Hermanson, as we speak, is now jumping into the lane. So he's now going to make his pit stop. So that just leaves Fraser Clegg, Adam Hughes, Darren Lobb, Blake Greenhall and Jed Adams still to make their pit stop in this one. And there's 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes left to go in this one, Wayne. So they're going to have to make those pit stops now.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where they come in and how they come out versus Jensen Bade and Alex Sprague as well. So,
And it's almost a minute 30 around this lap. So it's going to be cutting it very, very close.
so I've got a pit lane time here, which is the entire time they're in pit lane. Average is about a minute 03. And then we look at the intervals between them. So it looks like they're all going to be reasonably covered. Yeah. Hard to tell. Darren Lobb, Jed Adams in the lane. Fraser Clegg, Adam Hughes, Blake Greenhill still to come in. Yeah, interesting.
So let's see what happens now as they come through.
Waiting.
Yeah, just waiting for the pit stop to come through. I'm waiting for it. Darren Lobb in pit exit now. Jed Adams is still in. He'll go into the pit exit. Here we go. Fraser Clegg in. 20 seconds to go before we reach into this one. So Adam Hughes and Blake Greenhall will be coming in as well, I presume. There's Adam Hughes. Where's Blake Greenhall? There he is there. And he'll be coming into the lane as well. And there he goes.
Oh, there it is.
So
Yeah.
bit of a grass touch there on the inside now. Let's see where they all end up. Once he stops it down, remember it's 2 tyres that they have to take. maybe a splash of fuel. I'm not too sure how long a GD3 tank will last around, Indianapolis for a full race stint. So where's Darren Lobb going to end up as he comes around turn 12 and into 13? Fraser Clegg and Adam Hughes are on the pit exit already. Oh, this is going to cut it fine. Fraser Clegg's out. Adam Hughes is out now. Does he beat Blake Greenhall?
It's close.
Oh, that's close. It's close.
The
Where's
numbers, the numbers. Yeah, he just got past Blake.
He just got him. Okay, so Darren Lobb
P3
is now back into P3. This will be the final lap of the race, I presume, for this one. So Fraser Clegg out in front, 2.1 seconds over Adam Hughes. Spraga's back up to 4th after his moment earlier in the race. Darren Lobb in 3rd. The gap there is 7 seconds. So here we go. Checkered flag is out. Fraser Clegg, Mr. Red Bull Mustang, will come across into the last couple of corners. Through 13 into 14. 1.9 seconds is the gap. Fraser Clegg will win the feature race here tonight at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Well done to Fraser Clegg in the Mustang. Coming home in second is Adam Hughes in the second Mustang. And third is Darren Lobb. Well done to our top 3 right there. What a race we've had. Alex Sprague comes home in the Lamborghini in 4th place, gets some more valuable points to his championship. Jensen Bade in P5, Blake Greenhall P6, Philip Antoon coming across the line in P7 with Matthew Gerard in P8. Then we have a couple of Mustangs to come home. Sebastian Bade in P9. P10 is Shane Edgar in the guns up Mustang. And then Sean McNamara, Team Supercars NZ, will come home in 11th. Well done to Sean McNamara there. Lee Swinney in P12. Well done to him. Robert Henry, best of the Mercedes, to come home in 13. Well done to him. Followed not so far behind as Josh Thompson. So that was a pretty good run there for Josh Thompson. And, oh no, what's happened to Stefan Adams?
Run out of gas, maybe.
Oh, I think he's run out of gas. I think so is Jet Adams.
Oh no, we're just a bit behind, but that's all good. Go Yarko.
Right, so Yarko is doing some doughies to celebrate. So I think we are a little bit behind on that one. So
That's
well done.
all good.
To our drivers. We're all got to watch the rejoin when you come back onto the track. You don't want to get in anyone's way and get taken out. So we're going to quickly run into a couple of interviews. We'll see who's waiting for us down
Fraser
in the
Clegg.
waiting room. We'll pull Fraser Clegg in, eh? Let's pull him into this one. And Fraser, welcome to the Broadcasting Lounge interview, mate. How was that for you?
Oh, that was really fun.
Yeah, it certainly was. It was fun to call from our point of view. Let me tell you that. That was absolutely mega stuff there. How'd you find that? I mean, look, 2 races tonight, a 20-minute and a 30-minute. How was that for you? Like, just out of the point of view of your Mustang.
Oh, it was good. Yeah, I'm annoyed. I forgot that because this is a sprint round, it's a hard cut quali. So I sort of was eating my dinner and then went out to do my lap, and halfway through my second lap, quali ended. So that was a shame because, I mean, I qualified 11th, but the lap I was on was probably good enough to put me on the front row. So I guess I still gained a few positions. Warmed my tires up well, and it meant that both races I was up 5 spots on lap 1, which helps. And yeah, and it's a shame in race 1 I got turned by a lapped car who clearly didn't know I was there. And but I still got 6th. I can't whinge about that too much. But yeah, in the second race it was I knew I wanted to get past those slow guys slow guys as soon as I could and build a gap. I didn't think I'd be quicker than Adam, but I was just ever so slightly, which helped. And yeah, I knew it was going to be pit stop on the last lap. I was close to being able to make it where I could take no fuel, and that would have saved me a couple seconds in the pit box. And I was worried that Adam might have done that, but he did the same thing as me, so covered that off. And was a bit confused because I'm not sure how some of the lapped cars were already doing donuts at turn one when I crossed the line. So I don't know whether they, I don't know how they could have finished the race or whether they were all just doing that on the last lap. But we'll see how that turns out.
Oh, well, certainly well. But anyone you want to thank before we let you go for the night, mate?
Oh, thank my mates at FCR. They were watching me during tonight and giving me advice on what to do, and me most of the time not listening to them because it was awful advice. But yeah, thank you guys.
No, absolutely awesome stuff, Fraser. Well, thank you for joining us tonight, mate. We'll hope to see you next week for St. Pete.
Thank you.
No worries. Grab Adam Hughes in for the next one. Adam, welcome to the lounge for the post-race interview, mate.
Cheers, boys. Thank you.
Mate, that was a tough race, and I mean, it was something to behold. It was absolutely awesome stuff to see, and I mean, you certainly knew how to put that Mustang where it needed to be.
Yeah, I think overall it was good. I felt like I'm a little bit disappointed tonight. I felt like I was lacking pace a little bit compared to Alex and to Craig. I should have had more pace to either match them or go quicker, but I just couldn't make it work. But yeah, I was able to put the Mustang where I had to in the first race, and obviously in the second race, I got a bit lucky. I think with a few people having a few off tracks or having a few moments, I was able to capitalise on that. Just unfortunately not on the points, which is really frustrating.
Yeah, well, it is still tough, but I mean, look, you've closed that gap a little bit to Alex, with the results that you had tonight. I mean, yeah, you won race one and you got the second, but I mean, a couple of second places still nothing to go about. But I mean, we've got 3 rounds left. It's closing in, and it's going to be a tough close to the championship. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, no, definitely agreed. Got to just maximise on what I'm doing and not throw it up against the wall, so to speak. So yeah, just gotta lock in and put my head down and actually work out what I'm doing with myself, so to speak.
No worries, mate. Well, anyone you want to thank before we let you go for the night, mate?
Obviously, you gents for broadcasting again tonight. Obviously, Race Control. I know they had another busy night from what I could hear on the comms. Good mate and teammate Andrew Skadilis for giving me a bit of a spot tonight. Sort of I'm in the dark a little bit, so shout out to him for giving me a massive chop out tonight. Trying to find the bloody sponsors off the top of my head. This is a bit of a disaster, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
OPR, Game of Flare.
Wow. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, all the boys at OPR, Motec for the partnership, Gamma Flare Sim Racing again for being a huge sponsor, and Jarko and obviously his brother for just being on board with the car and the team, simrigs.com, Melbourne Performance Centre, and shout out to the lovely girlfriend for giving me a watch, or having a watch tonight, rather.
Very cool.
Absolutely
very
awesome
cool.
stuff, Adam. Well, we'll see you next week for St. Pete, mate. Looking forward to the battles there.
Yeah, cheers, boys. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Cheers, you too, mate. And we'll quickly grab in Darren Lobb for the last one, third place for this one. Darren, welcome to the lounge, mate.
Thank you, gents. How are we?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. So third place for you tonight for the feature. Very good run out there for sure. You kept it clean, had a few battles here and there, but yeah, just tell us how it went.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was, for the first time in a long time, it was 2 clean heats in the night. I think it's probably the first time that I've had 2 clean heats the entire season, which is nice. I've been bleating about how shit the driving is in GT3s, and I've been putting myself at the top of the list there. So, yeah, it's nice. I just got on. Yeah, I had to put the kids down tonight, and little one kid coming up, so I managed to get my first lap of practice in qualifying. So I didn't really expect much, but obviously the Ferrari is pretty good around this place. So a decent setup, and yeah, I managed a decent lap. And then I think that first race was basically just trying not to crash it and wait for everybody else to crash. So I was pretty chuffed to end up, I don't know, P3, P4, wherever it was, and Yeah, I just got bloody lucky in the second race. I was watching JLT like a hawk because I knew it was touch and go whether we were going to have enough fuel, and I still don't really know how it happened, but JLT was basically telling me the race would end one lap short, and I was watching the clock, knowing kind of how iRacing runs the extra lap and where the white flag is, and the lap that I anticipated pitting should have been the white lap, the white flag lap, and it ended up that no one got the white flag that lap, possibly because we were all in the pits, and I managed to scrape 2 liters of fuel into the thing, and cross the line with about 0.3 in it. So yeah, I got lucky.
I'd say you guys caused us to go 1 lap extra because you guys put it so late. Just quickly tell us before we get you to thank your sponsors, that touch up you had with Yako at in race 2. I mean, that was a pretty hectic little nudge you gave him, but I mean, luckily he didn't spin, and it was a pretty good race from there on out.
Yeah, it's just difficult when guys are running like a second a lap of the pace kind of thing, and they're racing you to the death. The first second lap of a longer, like 30-minute enduro, and we're all here to race and fight for positions, but there's an element of this where it's also just a matter of surviving, and putting your car in good places, and yeah, I felt like I put my car in good places. I'm not sure he put his car in good places. But yeah, I got to be honest, I'd have to go back and watch it. I remember us making contact at some stage. Don't really remember what it was all about. I was more worried about some of the contact with the back markers and that sort of thing. That was probably the bigger challenge and the stuff that stuck in my mind in the second race.
Yeah, the back markers was the big one for us. Well, anyone you want to thank before we let you go for the night there, mate?
Yeah, just a big thanks to the guys at DPR, just putting in lots of friend time and keeping me company while I race. I didn't manage to get Ryan to join me tonight, so it was pretty lonely out there. So I'm glad a few of the guys are talking shit in Discord. And just a big thanks to our sponsors, Staffed, High Performance Media, Lamprey Transport, and DPRDocs.gg. So big thanks to you guys, and I look forward to catching up again next week, Wednesday or Thursday.
Awesome stuff. We'll see you next week for St. Petersburg, mate. Looking forward to it.
Thanks, Jen. See you then.
See you then. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it from us tonight. It has been a big race night for us here at Indianapolis GT3s. Wayne, anything you got to say before we close out the show tonight?
Oh, just massive thanks to all of our sponsors, obviously, and supporters. So we got, where are we? Gamma Flare, Sim Racing, and the Sim Racing Hub app that we've got running everything in the background. We've got MRP, which are huge. Matchfit Entertainment covering the V8s and the GT3s. And Sean and I with the Oz Racing when the F4s. Yeah, that's always fun on Sundays. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, next week we are at St. Petersburg for round 10 of the championship. We have 3 rounds left to go for the Winter Series before we decide our champion. And also, don't forget to check out Matchfit Entertainment next Sunday. Actually, in 2 weeks, actually, on Sunday, we'll promote that once again for the round 2 of the Supercars NZ Sim Blacks V8 Triple Crown Series, where they go to Bathurst. From Indianapolis, I'm Brandon Stark. Alongside me was Wayne Bloor. We'll see